Alright, so we're going to make this do nothing machine, and before I get started, I got this idea from this gentleman's channel, CAD Video Tutorials, and it's basically the same one he has. I made some minor changes in the way I draw it and some of the things I do, but if you are interested in other Onshape things, he has some good tutorials you can go check out. So, this is the do nothing machine. And we're going to do this assembly, so we're going to draw all the parts, and then we're going to put them together and you'll be able to animate it like this. So it's going to be our first step with assemblies. So to do this, I made a folder, the do nothing machine, and then you're going to create a document. Different from Autodesk Inventor, the do nothing machine. Different from Inventor, you are going to actually be able to put everything in one document, which is really nice. So like this is the Part Studio one. I'm just going to rename this because this is going to be the base. So I'm going to make a video for each of the pieces. Moving on. So we're going to do the base first. So here is the base. And here are the dimensions for the base. So everything we're doing is in millimeters because it just works out nice. So we're going to do 150 by 150. And then we're going to cut these grooves in. I've got a detail for the grooves here. So I'm going to start by making our basic shape. So to do that, I'm actually going to make it on the top face, and it's just going to be a center point rectangle here. And I'm going to make that as, got to go to my document settings, or document workspace units right here. And I want to make those into millimeters. So now this is going to be, if I go back into the sketch here, 150 by 150. And I'm actually going to drag the dimensions off page so I can see them in real time. And I'm going to hit finish sketch here, and I am going to extrude this to 35 millimeters. All right. And I have to click what I want to extrude. So there we go. Next, I'm just going to pick a side, any side. So I'm going to pick this side right here. And I am going to do a little drawing on here that is going to become my dovetail slot, because that's what this shape is. It's a dovetail. And we got some dimensions on here, like the bottom line here should be 25. This angle from here to here on the inside edge should be 76. And it should be 76 on the other side as well. And then we just have to worry about the height. So the height from here to here, come on, dimension, height from here to here, that should be 17.5. And it should be centered. So like the center of this line should be on the center of this line. So they should be on the same vertical. That's why I drew this with the center point rectangle, so I could put them on the same vertical. So it's not letting me grab the center point of the line, which is an issue. So what I have to do is dimension it accordingly. And I can do that quite easily. So it's going to be 75 for the middle, and then minus the middle of 25. So 25 divided by 2. So whatever the middle of 25 minus 2 is, will be the middle of this line, and then 75 is the middle. So it's 75 minus whatever the middle of that line is. And that'll give me 62.5. And if you don't believe me that that was correct, we can go and check it on the other corner. Oopsies. So I can go and check it on this corner right here. And if this is 62.5, we are in business, which we are. All right, so I'm going to hit finish sketch. And I'm going to extrude this. And I'm going to hit remove, and I want it to go through all. Great. All right, and now I'm going to go over here. And I'm going to click on this face right here. And I'm going to go back to sketch 1. And I want to copy the sketch, and I want to paste the sketch entities right onto here. And I do have the ability to move stuff around a little bit, but I'm just going to drop it down because I can dimension it in a moment. So it copied all the sketch entities, so I'm going to make from here to here 0. And then I'm going to make from here to here 62.5, because I remember that from the other one. So that very quickly saved us some time with copying the sketch and using the sketch entities. And I was able to just use 2 dimensions to quickly put it where I wanted it, which was right there. And once again, I am going to remove this sketch through all. All right, my next step is I'm going to round the edges. So I put a fillet on these with the fillet tool. It's actually a round, and I made my dimension be 7 millimeters, and I just click the edges I want. Notice if you click the whole top, that's no good, because I don't actually want the whole top. I just want the outside edges. So go around and get all the outside edges, like so. All right, so that gives you all of the outside edges. When you're finally done with this, you can go to the part and you can go to edit appearance. And I'm just going to make it a darker brown of some kind to emulate kind of wood. We'll go with this. That looks good. And I'm going to call this in all capitals, rename, and I'm going to call this base, just like I did here. And this should be in all capitals. So after you're doing that, you are done with the base.